Forgot the music for a second there. And social media communications are going out. Social media communications have gone out. If you feel you should have received social media communication and you did not, too bad. I'm not getting paid for this. Well, I guess technically I am. Anyway, let's get undercover and figure out how on earth existing works when you're an undercover dragon working for the man undercover, under duress, under protest. We're gonna figure out how to throw him under a bus. You survived today, congratulations. That is all anyone can do. Like, survival is the hardest and the highest priority. And existence is weird. In the Mommery! What happens in the Mommery? You put a combo into a combo, and then you don't have a combo, but it's still a combo. That combo allows you to combo until you drop the combo. And when you drop the combo, it still counts as a combo. Now I want fucking combos, man! I want those shitty pepperoni pizza combos that are just like salt-flavored tomato paste. You folks know what I'm talking about? The pretzel things? Salt-flavored tomato paste. Do they still make those? Apparently, yes, they still make those. They are tasty, excellent, good. I'm not giving you my birthday combos. Oh my god! Stop popping shit up! I just want to look at your fucking snack crackers! Stop trying to make me give you my personal information! I want to look at snacks! I just want snacks! That's all I want! Why is the world like this? I just want crunchy snack objects. Give me fucking tubes stuffed with cheese. I don't know. You often want Stoops? Stoops. Jiggy Stoops. We gotta solve this groovy mystery, but I keep wanting ricotta stuffed cheese logs. Hi, Jigs. How you doing? Tonight went off the rails faster than most nights, honestly. Don't know which one, but you feel it's been remixed into a Mega Man X remix. Huh. I mean, it's got a very Mega Man X-y feel. It's very X-shaped. Hello, Windchaser. You watched a guy on YouTube throw fireworks in an abandoned mine. Well, that's a good way to die. People will do anything with fireworks. I don't know. Let's go video games. I will go ahead and turn off the music here, and we will start up the game. And last time, we were hijacked into working undercover for the man. The villain, kidnapped our guy, and is holding them hostage, and, let's do party chat so I know what the hell is happening. So, the Infernal One's target was Inishburn itself, but now all the moves they've made so far make sense. We'll absolutely save Haslam. Oh right, Ham Slam! Fucking Ham Slam got kidnapped, and we gotta rescue him. Pull yourself together, Fauna. Yes, that's right, I've got to get it together. Got to get it together. Get it together. Get it together. Get motivated, get motivated, get motivated. Fauna, what's the plan, Atrashan? If we have to go to the Forest of Jadva, I guess our only choice is to ask Yaman for help. We should go to Nanai Village. Alright, we're gonna walk back to Nanai Village. In fast motion. That was a weird experience. Hold on. Oh, can we not? Can we not? Okay, we can. Alright, there was a shading effect applied. I was like, we were just walking through the blackness of the back rooms there for a minute. But no, there was a shading effect. It's fine. And yeah, I've got the run button held down. We're walking fast. Making our way downtown, walking fast. Walking faster. It's an urgent moment. Dithering? No, I know where to go. Alright. We're headed towards, headed back to the other map. Actually, where's the fort? It's like right there. I don't know why it's hard for me to remember where the fort is, but wait. Is it? Headed to Fort Zalma. Walk along the road and pass through the town of Irvald, and it's to the northeast. Oh. Okay, thank you. If you go north of the town of Kurder and cross the bridge, you'll reach Fort Mithramir. Mithramir. But that's not where we're headed. We're headed to a different fort. Sort of northeast. How the map has to slowly load. Well, it's loading location data. This is Fort Sada. We're heading to Fort Sada. The rumors say Ostrakhan has a major bone to pick with you. A bone? Oh no. Yeah, Okay, there we go. That's the one. It's got a tunnel that runs off the side of the map. Honestly, the world map in this has been very small so far. Like, it's been interesting how it's all very compressed down, but we still have to, you know, go through all of it. Town of Kurder. We go through the town of Kurder, which is here. And then from here we go, down into the forest. No, we don't. Over there is where the cave with the weirdo monster was. And we don't want the weirdo monster cave. We want, I think we want to cross this river here. You're our last and only hope. Don't let that Ostracon beat you. Don't worry, I'm letting myself get beat for a reason. The term Elder God refers to the Dadva God, right? In this case, yes. So you managed to do it. That's our saviors for you, driving the Hellions out of the town of Ironvod. What's that? No need to be modest. Here, take this with you. Ooh. Are people talking like it's endgame? I don't know. Oh, we have better weapons now. Including a Warhammer 40k. Let's buy... We'll buy Atrushan a greatsword, because we always upgrade Atrushan first. That means that we should go look at the... We should go look at the armor shop first, because protection is somewhere we've been lacking. So let's get protected. And yeah, that'll just about do it. That'll... 2 of these and we're out of money. And I know in my heart and my spleen and many other parts of my body that Khosrow is going to leave wearing this breastplate. He's gonna be like, oh no, my time is up in the party, I have to go. And he's gonna walk off wearing this fucking armor, the plate mail, yeah. He's just gonna leave with it. I can feel it in my bones. And a longbow, which I'm thinking we will save up, and probably we need this for what's-his-face. I've already forgotten his name. If you cross the bridge to the north and walk west, you'll arrive at Fort Mithmamar. Well, that's not where I want to be. No. No, not Hamslam. Yaman. We gotta go to Nanai Village and talk to Yaman. Yeah, It's hard to remember all of the names. My only question is, where exactly was the village? Hell if I know. Was it down south here? Look, I'm not a big Zoroastrian. I mean, obviously I had my phase in high school. We all did. Oh, okay. We're doing fuck you damage numbers now. And they're doing no damage. Okay, this upgrade was worth it. Anyway, I've been doing some thinking, and I think the battle system in this kind of erodes my soul. Like, I am obviously being hyperbolic. I'm in the hyperbolic time chamber. But, like, I kind of would prefer to just mash the fight button and get it fucking done with. Just give me a fight button I can hold down. It's fine. I don't feel a need to walk over to each and every enemy and go boop. But, you know, sometimes I guess that's what you've got to do. It's fine. It's only my soul. Doesn't respect your... That... The phrase "doesn't respect your time" is so weird and dumb to me. This isn't, like, accusing you of anything. But, like... Obviously it doesn't respect your time. It's an RPG! The purpose of an RPG is to take your time away. Like, that just makes sense to me. You play games like this to erase time from your life. That's the purpose of the RPG. The battles are chunky. I will agree with that, though. There is no way to skip the fact that every one of your party members is gonna do their thing, and every one of the enemies is gonna do their thing. The thing about Faster Than Shining Force is that Shining Force had interesting mechanical choices to make at all times. You're the one under orders from Lord Ostercon, so have you come bearing a Vesta? What? Not yet? Then hurry up and go get it, you pack of buffoons. Yeah, alright, so we're not going that way. I think that's what I'm reaching for. Is that there are no interesting mechanical choices to be made in this battle system. All the stuff you can choose to do is, like... You can choose to do damage, you can choose to use an item, or you can choose to attempt to flee. And there's a whole thing in the README that I want to dig out and read, because I was thinking about it last night. Let me pull this up. You would think I would have it ready if I wanted to read it, but then you would be thinking wrong, because I've never prepared for anything in my entire life. Are there tactics with regard to whom you attack first? Sometimes. I do prioritize certain enemies. Anyway, here we go. Q. I keep choosing the flee option, but the game always tells me I can't escape. Did you break something? A. Unfortunately, no. This is just how the game works. The formula that determines your chance of escape is absurd, and without insane amounts of grinding, it's generally 0. For example, the starting area outside Airvan, which has the weakest enemies in the game, requires you to be level 13 to have a 5% chance of a successful escape, with an additional 5% per level beyond that. For reference, an average player might be around that level by the time they finish both of the opening dungeons and leave this area behind. This pattern continues throughout the game. Get used to fighting every single encounter because in practice, escape is never actually an option. So, maybe if I am in fact blisteringly overleveled, it's possible I could be able to, escape from some battles. Maybe I'll try, just out of curiosity. Where the hell is this other town? Over there. Is there any way I can cross? What a horribly designed mechanic. They don't want you to run from battle. They want you to fight. Fight everything. Forever. Unfortunately, you couldn't escape. The first Super Robot Wars came out a year or so beforehand. What I'm thinking is that without SSI or something, we wouldn't have Fire Emblem, Shining Force, any of that. Like, you know what I think? Maybe those games owe something to is, like, grid-based fighters. Or hex-based fighters. Military strategy war games. God knows, I've seen enough, like, military anime war games that are like, what if Macross were actually a military campaign or something? Also, I think I'm gonna die. I think I might die. Oh, no, we got recovered. Which had more impact, SSI or Surtech? Surtech, definitely. If you've ever seen a fantasy anime, it probably owes something to wizardry. And then, yeah, it passes back to TSR with Dungeons & Dragons, Satan's Game. Konosuba is really the Dead Alewives D&D sketch of anime, you know that? I'm just thinking about that. I cannot find a bridge. If there is one, it's to the south. Bridge. Bridge, please. Bridge, please. Bridge, please. Bridge Racer! Findari. Do you know of... are you aware of Dungeon Antiqua, Archmogul? This is fantastic! I'm gonna spend the entire night trying to find a town that I already know where it is. Or I should already know where it is. Okay, I think it might be down here. Sketch was Dead Alewife. Yeah, I compared Konosuba to, like, the Dead Alewife sketch. English version of Findary. Not exactly. Dungeon Antiqua is like the no serial numbers version of Findary. It's a dungeon crawler with a side view Final Fantasy style party that is conspicuously not Final Fantasy. Conspicuously and aggressively not Final Fantasy. And then, Dungeon Antiqua 2 is conspicuously and aggressively not Final Fantasy 4 or 5. If you take my meaning. The village of Dadva is to the southeast, but there's no point in going. They won't tell anything to outsiders. With those guys, it's just the decrees, day in, day out. Well, you know what? I decree that I'm going to go there. Yeah, thanks. To the southwest. Bah, I can't scroll this map. Death by decrees, yeah. Findary is the J version, and yeah, it was a browser game that was translated to be Dungeon Antico before they fired off the serial number. I think they're different games, but they are by the same devs. I don't know, maybe we're saying the same thing here. Sure, 100 pulse. I will sleep. It's an inn. Yeah. The light of God lies in Forest of Dadva, old legend. God will not like fight, decrees are everything. Okay. Where are you? Only Chief family know forest secret. I know little. I too know little. You leave now! Not forgive Dadvo, not keep decrees. Okay, where's your son? I need your son for shit. Or do I have to go into the forest without him? This is the part where I have to try to remember how to get through this fucking forest, isn't it? Cool, great. Let's save.
It looks like some sort of mental virus. Paranoia can infect people like the flu.
It's true. There is... One moment, I'm gonna shill. Hold on. When I picked up the Dungeon Antiqua series, I did it in this bundle, which was cheaper when it first came online, I swear. And you've already bought it, so you don't care. Never mind. We're good. But I definitely recommend the 8-bit adventure games as well. They're on my 2 playlist. I'm gonna play them. Actually, I am in the wrong village. I'm supposed to have gone to, Nanai Village. Where the fuck is Nanai? Oh, right, that's actually in the forest. Okay, we do need to go into the forest. Oh, this is gonna be great. Random encounter immediately the second I get in there. Beautiful. Zubat only attacked because I am the second best swordsman in all the land. You needed to show me which one was number 1. Today is Friday in California is actually a Kaku Rangers meme, but it's a fun meme. I'll allow it. To this day, I don't really know why they're referred to as the Pop Culture Ninjas Kaku Ranger. They don't particularly seem pop culture-y to me, but maybe I'm just not in tune with what Japan thinks of as pop culture. Alright, we're gonna get lost in this maze, because I do not remember the directions for this village. I knew I should have written them down. There's always a reason. If you write it off as just wacky Japan, it's kind of minimalist slash reductionist. There's always a goddamn reason. It's just 90% of that is memes that don't correspond to anything English. Like, I recommend Tomato's page on the many references in Super Mario RPG, for example. There is shit in there that just will astound you. Alright, where am I going? Up here. I always wondered if Mac the Knife with a translation Tomato's page. Hold on. Refunded and pack picked up. You know, it would have actually given you a slight discount to keep it that way, but that's fine. No, you dits. I mean Clyde Mandolin. That guy. I am currently pulling something up. It's just taking a while because Blue Sky is absolute ass. Yeah, Legend of Localization. Mario. Here we go. Mac the Knife felt like a strange reference to make. You know, Assassin's Creed 3 has a big production of the... I think it's the Three Penny Opera, where Mac the Knife comes from. I sat there and watched it for, like, a while during my playthrough. Was surprised how much they put in it. Oh wait, here's the town. That old man died, didn't he? Standing against Gomez alone is like willingly walking to your own execution. Couldn't be. Could he have been planning to die from the start? Yeah. Old people are like that. We're always planning to die. A man named Sitma once lived in the house next door, now it's empty. Now I'm not gonna get eaten by Gomez! Yay, yay, yay! This is the house next door. This is not an empty house. Fauna, good luck. Wait, what the fuck? She was a ghost the whole time! I don't know why! You beat Gomez, and that means this village is... I can't believe it. I never dreamed this day would come. Thank you, truly. You're welcome. Do you know where the fuck the guy I'm supposed to meet is? Is he at the inn? Yes. We need your skills. Will you fight with us again, Yaman? I know the reason you came here, but... Wrong, Atrashan. Hear my story. Listen to my song. I work here. Wanted to earn forgiveness for what Dadva did. But I was wrong. If I want to atone, cannot do only for Nanai. In order to protect this land, I must fight Infernal One, so I beg you. He's got that, like, no verbs speech, sorta, that they keep giving Shampoo in Ranma spin-offs, or Ranma translations. Let's fight with you, Atrishan. I will help for sure. Yeah, that's what we asked for, man. Alright! We got a dude. Dadva have secret, only the chief know. Do not like this white? No, me either. Hello, Mr. Existerer! It's good to see you say one line in chat and then go silent for 12 hours. Have a good time. If I want to go deeper in forest, I must ask Father. I'd convince Father. Alright, we're going back to talk to his dad. That means back through the fucking forest. Pshoo! 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 Meow! Pshoo! It's like we're having a laser battle, if you close your eyes. Alright, back through the maze. That was a washing machine. You remember the Scunny series? Yeah? Hey, did you know that Mr. Nuts 2 is getting a physical release? Did you know there was a Mr. Nuts 2? I didn't. But yeah, Mr. Nuts 2. There sure is. Apparently it never came out back in the day. An unreleased prototype for Genesis. Well, it's not a prototype anymore. Okay. Nope, this isn't the way. Where's the Mrs. Nuts? He's gay. I mean, obviously, you don't call yourself Mr. Nuts if you're not gay. Ms. Nuts. I just want cashews. Did you know if you waxed him, you'd have Brazil nuts? Mr. Nuts 2 actually came out in 1994, did it? Like, where did it come out? The Amiga? Because that's an Amiga-ass game series, I'm sorry. Mr. Nuts Hoppin' Mad, which was for the Amiga. How did I know? Like, what a surprise. The Amiga-ass game is for the Amiga. I'm lost. I'm lost. What is the most Amiga-ass game not on the Amiga? Uniracers? Like, I'm gonna go with Uniracers. That's the most Amiga-ass game that's not on the Amiga. Like, the color cycling alone. Uniracers was rare? I didn't realize that. It's illegal for Nintendo to sell Uniracers. Yeah, that's true. Ever since they discovered that it kills you. Tragic, really. Your first thought was Mohawk and headphone jack? Wow! What gravel pit have you been rolling around in that... What gravel pit have you been rolling around in that headphone jack is your first thought on anything? Like, are you okay? I just want to know, you know, if you need help. If you're in a situation and you need help getting out of it, and it's a Mohawk and headphone jack related situation, you know, I can't help with that. Good luck. You were paid to play it. Wow. I wish I could get paid to slam my nuts in a car door. No, I don't. Why did I say that? It's okay, I'll be Ms. Nuts. That joke has now come full circle. You're welcome. If only there was a place somewhere in the forest where you could recover your stamina. I keep feeling like there must be, and I just keep walking past it. Alright, 20 pulse. Back in your speedrunning days. Oh, wow. I've never had speedrunning days. So, I don't know the feeling of being paid to play video games. Alright, let's have a painful reunion. Wait, this is a resistance hideout. Did I walk right out of the village that I was supposed to be in? I just absentmindedly stroll out of the proper village. because I think I did. Oh well, that got us a level with 6 whole strength points. So that's beef. That's beef we can use. Alright, here we are in the chief's house. Confronting family time. Father. Oyaji Domo. Yaman, what do you come back for? You're in exile. You know, traditionally when you're in exile, you can't just decide you're coming back. That's not what that means. I not forgive you for come back to village now. For come back to village. For come back to village now. How did you write this line and not trip over yourself and die? Father, please, give map of Dadva handed down through generations of chief. What fool talk? Forest secret is treasure of Dadva. Break decrees mean death. Our decrees mean death. There are things must protect, even at cost of life. I make you give. Yaman? Do as you want, search bookshelf and take. You can do what you want to do in living Yaman. Father! Go now, I never want to see your face again. Father! Thank you. Search the bookshelf. Presumably this one that's... Yaman begins searching the bookshelf. He broke the law. These people live by a series of decrees, and Yaman is like, I think there are more important things than living by pointless laws. So, he was exiled from the village. It's your classic, like, chaotic good backstory. Like, I think this is literally in the player's handbook. Here it is. Atrushan, if have this, can enter the deep forest. Oh, good. The deep forest. That's where I want to be. Alright, we got a map. Let's deepen our forest. Haven't used that handle since... Yeah, I'm not gonna ask anybody about, like, who they were or used to be, or... I managed to accidentally change identities. I used to just go by my real name online at all times, and then people started calling me, my blog name. And then I started calling me my blog name, because why not? That's what people were calling me. And before I realized it, I had become a different person. While somehow remaining exactly the same. And then, you know, I became a different actual person, so... Sometimes you just kind of trip over yourself, I guess. I will never exist as I did before. And frankly, that's a good thing. Alright, where the fuck are we going? You'll never exist. It's true, you don't exist right now. Who said that? Existence is futile. You will be laminated. Look, the asshole machine doesn't get a say in it. That is 2 dead ends, so we go down here. Doing like 2,000 max. It's true, I did do 2,000 damage that one time. Yaman is definitely picking off every weak enemy in the back of the battlefield. And that's great. I love that. Like, adding an extra character to the battle party has really picked up the speed on this battle system. Alright, we found a town. And it looks like if we go... Whoop. Can we not? We cannot. We cannot go down and around through this forest. Alright, so... Using this map, we somehow have to get into the deep forest. Which I'm guessing we can do over here somehow? Maybe not? You love when maps lie to you? Then do I have a deal for you. Would you like to buy 6 to 11 fake maps? They do not take you anywhere. And you will love it. All your friends are trans, and the sky is gray. Out there for a walk on a winter's day. Wait, no. It's summer, so probably not. Alright, so it's not any of these dead ends. I guess we need to go back towards the start and figure this out. While fighting 36,952 Minotaurs. If I could just say something shockingly and stupidly personal for no particular reason. I used to feel like, you know, well, maybe I'm just making everything up. I've made no particular move to chemically transition, so, maybe I'm lying about everything. Maybe I'm just hugely incorrect. Maybe I'm not trans. But the current atmosphere of the world has been very affirming that way. In that it's really reinforced that there's a lot of people who never ask any questions whatsoever and never think twice about themselves. So, it's been very affirming to know that, yeah, simply by asking the question, I'm further along than many people. I don't know if that's oversharing, but... Oh, there's a cave here! I didn't fucking know. Did I know that? I knew that. Okay, that's Gomez's den. Okay, here, we can go to Deep Forest from here. Okay. But I not know place beyond well. According to map, path to temple should be west. According to map, we're getting a lot of bullshit on this feed. It looks like there's, something down there. But do I want to wander completely off base? Well, it looks like I'm gonna have to. Alright. Oh my god, pumpkins! Sith Plus. I fucking love that. It's like the fifth downloadable DLC. I remember the alt lifestyle furry Usenet group would run surveys about, like, you know, do you consider furry to be your lifestyle or a hobby? And obviously it was biased because it was the fucking lifestyle furry group, so obviously, yes, they did in fact consider it to be a lifestyle rather than a hobby. But also, you know, like, what do you consider your gender identity to be, etc. And for a 90s Usenet group, there was quite a variety, and I imagine it's only deepened since then. And here we are, smashing pumpkins into small piles of putrid debris. Who would have guessed we'd be at this so long? Thanks for the blockage, guys. The most recent on-topic post in Alt Lifestyle Furry was 8/10/26. Yeah. Oh no, not the no-clip code. I was referencing the actual game, smashing pumpkins into small piles of putrid debris. AKA Boafa's Quest. Which is the game that, eventually became Dr. Lunatic Supreme with Cheese. One of my favorite Hamumu games. They make smart games for stupid people. Like me. Believe it or not, yes. I was about to step away for a moment, but... Here, while I'm away, you guys can eyeball this. I'm gonna step away, I'm gonna put the music on, I'll be right back. return. The overlap between GSRM. Is that like a bowel disorder? Gender, sexual, and romantic minorities. Okay. What's the bowel disorder then? Gritty soldier, Railer Moon. I'm going to throw you into the ocean. That's actually an interesting term, though. I'm gonna have to remember that. Ahem. Gerd is the okay. Honestly, the other thing I was thinking was, like, George something R. Martin. But that doesn't sound right. That doesn't do anything. Man, like, yes, furry hatred has always been gay phobia, but, like, there were definitely people calling themselves furry who weren't gay. Then again, there are also people calling themselves furry who were only gay for Bugs Bunny. I know this because I read a whole bunch of their posts. They had a really imposing plushie collection. No, I understand. I completely understand. If you're going to be gay only for one person in the world, are they gay for standard bugs or drag bugs? I mean, yes. And if you had to pick one exception, Bugs Bunny's a good one. If you are attracted to Bugs Bunny, that makes you Garth. Bugs Bunny is an otter. I'm pretty sure Bugs Bunny is a bunny. Did I just say Garth? Yes, I did. As in, like, Garth Almar. Wayne Campbell's sidekick. Why the fuck do I know Garth's last name? Why do I know Wayne's last name? I misspent my youth. Garfield. Let me take you down, 'cause we're going to Garfield. Lasagna is real, but nothing to write home about. I'm gonna get copyright struck. They're gonna be like, you illegally downloaded the Beatles. All of them. You brought John back from the dead, and you downloaded him. The dead can keep John. John Garcia? How is this battle still happening? What the fuck is going on? I'm just holding down fast forward and hoping. How the fuck is this battle still going on? This dude isn't dying. Why not? Die faster, asshole. Gee. Why am I doing like 10 damage? I suspect the pumpkin heads have buffed everybody up to the point where they have like mega high defense. So I think we have to kill the pumpkins. But nobody's actually going over there to do that, so I guess I have to. Whiff. Have any of you ever seen the article that, like, Bear and Otter and all come from? They have stuff in there like, you know, swans and, I think, Afghans. As in the hounds. Some nice illustrations. I saw it on Tumblr. I could probably find it again if I really need to. It's cute. This battle never die. Dragons are my favorite guy. Yeah! This is apparently why you actually kill the pumpkins first. I'll have to remember that next time. So I can kill them before they buff everybody up to the point where we're just sitting here looking at fucking numbers our entire lives. Yes, do that again. If I could ask them to cast spells on things, that would help.
I don't have
a
a choice. I'm not here. This
I'm not
isn't
here.
happening.
This
I'm
isn't happening.
entering a dream. A dream
entering a
of my
dream. A dream of my
subconscious.
subconscious.
I'll now find the answers that I need. I'm asleep.
I'm asleep. God damn it! I'm asleep and I'm playing Jill of the Jungle. Oh good, he's blinking. 1 damage to the goblin. Don't manifest that at me. You take that curse out of this house. Die, you ass bastard! We didn't even get that much XP. Alright, what is this here? Recovered all health. Yay. I'm gonna save. Okay, where are we going?
Good.
Good. My guess? Oh, no. Okay, we gotta go south, then east, to almost the edge of the map, down into that big square. I am lost! Shut the fuck up! I am lost! Yeah, cast the defense spell. Right before we managed to kill him, too. Thanks. There. Snowman did. Alright, we need to go all the way around. Down here. Stop making each other invisible! It doesn't do shit! What are you doing? That's a fine... You can try and kill him with that spell. Alright, we gotta go down around here. I'm starting to worry that if I check the map and then take a step, it's going to trigger a random battle. I check the map. We walk straight. No, it doesn't. Okay. So I guess this is a grinding spot. Like, I guess if I wanted to sit here and grind, I could. I don't want to do that. Alright, we go straight down, then up. Look at them all spamming defense up. Look at them. Die, you loser jerk butts. Of course, now my team is spamming defense up on each other. That's only going to make battles take longer, too. Oh. Okay. So how are you folks doing? It is going to be the weekend. Soon. I hope that you are doing weekend things. Wow! That's a lot of damage! Holy shit! Pokemon, that's good. Your first date went wonderfully, and you have the next one set up in a week. Excellent. You got a gizmo. Don't feed it after midnight. I, for one, am just gonna hang out for the most part. Like, tomorrow I'm starting Secret Files 2 here on stream, and I'm really hyped for that, believe it or not. I hear Secret Files 2 is where the story and the voice acting in particular improve greatly. And I'm good with that. Not that I can promise anything, like, I've been burned on shit like that before. Stop casting the shield spell, I will stab you. I've been burned on stuff like that before, but you know. It feels like something that is hopefully true. They did a cartoon series that finally explained where the Mogwai come from. I could not the fuck care less where the Mogwai come from. I can't imagine why anyone else would either. That is not something I've ever asked in my entire life. People did, well, they're incorrect. A Lenovo brand Steam Deckish. Oh, okay, you got one of those. Okay. Ugh, healing again. Everybody gets hurt. Alright. Now we just go west and north. Oh good, they're cloning themselves. And then they're gonna cast defense spells. And I'm gonna be stuck in this battle for 20 hours. In spite of this, I'm still having a good time. Like, there is the promise that we're going to see more of those cutscenes, and that's more or less what's keeping me going. This was the incentive back then. The incentive was that you would see some cool stuff. Shitty Racist gets tripped and threw his pizza into the parking lot. Awesome. The pepperoni trajectory. I don't know. My general feelings regarding, like, the Gremlins franchise is that they're... I cannot think of a reason to look into it. Like, the Mogwai and the Gremlins are shitty little creatures who exist to cause problems on purpose. And that's honestly about as far as investigation needs to go. That's all you need. Sometimes you just need a shitty little creature that causes problems on purpose. I mean, that's why I exist. Not that I'm a Mogwai, but, you know. I am a Mog. Meh. I briefly forgot about Christopher Columbus, the screenwriter. And, there was, like, Christopher Columbus jump scare. There are a bunch of people who apparently wanted to know where the plans came from in Star Wars. Bothans. They tell you right there on the screen. Bothans died. There are plans now. Shoot the fucking Death Star, Luke. I'm a big fan of leaving, I guess, what the young generation calls plot holes. I want more plot holes. I just want large gaps of unexplained territory for the purposes of, like, fan expansion, but not canonical expansion. Unspecified detail aren't plot holes. Of course they're fucking not plot holes. But as I said, the younger generation calls them plot holes. If you don't explain everything, your story is full of plot holes, whether it is or not. What I want is, like, just... I want the Buckaroo Banzai treatment. Why is the watermelon there? I'll tell you later. And they never do. That's it. That's all I want. Now, I am aware that they did in fact explain the watermelon in spin-off material. But on screen at that time, no. Easily one of the finest triumphs of absurdity in the last... I don't actually want to think about how long it's been since Buckaroo Banzai, come to think of it. I worry that if they ever do another movie, it will over-explain. And I think... I really think that a movie like that needs to under-explain. Alright, we found it. We found the temple. I think. If we didn't find the temple, I'm going to scream and or cry. Dadva Temple. Okay. Hello? I am the fairy there, presider over the forest of Dadva and its temple. It is my duty to speak the truth through the guidance of the Dadva god. Is that why you don't have a mouth? Because you speak the truth? Is this a metaphor for something? Tell me what it is you wish to know. Avesta, that which emblemizes the power of the Elder Gods, was once in this temple, but it is no longer here. 2,000 years ago, the Gold Dragon, fearing its power, stole it away. It was taken to the Temple of Jelmathay, in the forest east of Irvad. Okay. So we don't have to be here, actually. What are the Elder Gods? The term Elder Gods refers to the Horus race. Oh, we're Egyptian now! They prospered in the time before dragons descended to this land. Then the dragons ate them all. The Horus are said to have wielded mighty magical powers without incanting spells. Many legends of them remain in Ishburn. What is the Dadva God? The Dadva God tends to be regarded as an elder god, but that is incorrect. The Dadva God refers to the earth itself, the creator of all things. And what is Garcia? He is terrifying. Why has such a demon attacked this land? I, too, do not know. Take this with you. A map of Jelmathay. Okay. It will surely serve you well in attaining Avesta. Well, now I guess we have to walk out of fuckshit forest. Now I shall use my powers to send you out of the... Thank you! Thank you so fucking much! We didn't have to walk through fuckshit forest after all! Thank you, Fairy, you're my new favorite character. Another forest? I've had just about enough of this crap. Really. Forest of Gelmethe, east of Irovad. Forest entrance should be along South Mountains. Yeah, having your characters say how much it sucks to go through several consecutive dungeons doesn't actually help with it sucking to go through several consecutive dungeons. But... alright, let's do it! Let's fall in love. I mean, let's delve into the forest. Let's go forest steering. Also, we're at like level... what is it? We're around level 50 now. I do wonder how many levels will be. How many levels it is before we, reach endgame. Am I ahead in levels? Am I behind in levels? It's impossible to tell. All I know is that we must punch snakes. And voice breaks. Alright, up there. Have a buffer overflow for levels? No, I'm asking, are we gonna hit level 99 before we hit endgame? Or... alright, Irovad. I don't know where Irovad is. I think that might be Irovad. No, Irovad is, back on the first map, isn't it? Can I just fast travel? There were guys in bars who fast traveled. Or inns. No, inns. Inns. Do you guys do fast travel still? Gablorp. Boing! Gablorp! Voyant! We're here! Alright, mountains to the south. Maybe the other way. That's the wrong temple. I think this might be it. This forest entrance, Atrushan, follow. Sure thing, man. From here, we must go forward relying on map. Aim for the center temple, drawn on map. In other words, it's another maze, isn't it? It's another maze. Okay. Orienteering, here we go. Gelmethe, Gelmethe, where on earth do I go? Gelmethe, Gelmethe, I just don't know. Guarantee you this is the only stream on Twitch where you're gonna hear a improvised rendition of Timothy. Right now. Alright, we head... we do not go over into this area. We head north. Orienteering is a mostly disappeared sport. That's a shame. Alright, if we head north, up into this... Then we head around. Okay. This isn't as intimidating as it looks. I say, and immediately hit a dead end. I guess most people who would have done orienteering are now doing, geo-tracking, geocaching, whatever it's called. The thing where you look for boxes. It's basically pirate treasure, but like... What the fuck do you mean I can't walk through this gap? Yeah, geocaching is basically pirate treasure, except, respectable. For today's audience. Incidentally, if at any point during tonight's stream you feel you have had your opinion disrespected, I apologize. I'm just feeling very loud and opinionated tonight. And I have the equivalent of like a talk show radio microphone. If I ever get a 3D model, I promise I will commission somebody to, like, let you guys push a button to stuff me into a washing machine or something. I think that would really help the discourse around here. Like, I'll still be right, but I'll be wet. Yeah, I can't go through that little gap. In spite of the map showing me I can go through that little gap. Moist Moogles. Okay, well, I mean, anonymously. Oh no, it's gonna be a redeem, so it'll be like right up there for everyone to see. There is no anonymity. You can't do things privately here. Onomatopoeia? Was buried on Long Island. Well, like New York? Long Island in New York. Yeah, okay. Couldn't remember. Alright, where are we fucking... we're in a little cul-de-sac, it looks like. I gotta go to the east. And then head north. Turned him into the Tax Man. That's the worst transformation sequence I've ever heard of. What kind of magical curse is that? But yeah, I have to acknowledge that for this one, you guys are the stream. If it wasn't for you folks talking to me, I would be sitting here, holding down a single button with my eyes closed, waiting for the battle music to stop. How are you shooting down arrows with another arrow? Like, that's a cool trick, but... forcing us to keep your eyes open. It's okay, with eyes wide open, I can see everything. Everything. Actually, I don't think I can close my eyes. I haven't blinked once this entire stream. As you can see from my little iconography down there. Could somebody get, like, a spray bottle and just... squirt, squirt? Haven't blinked once in 4 years. Wow, I totally forgot to. Let me just, okay, that's better. It's fine. Anytime I'm not on screen, you can assume I'm blinking. An eye drop recall. Oh no, I don't even want to know what they put in the eye drops. I've seen what they put in the lettuce. I don't want my eyes to poop. Alright, we're going up and around, and, yeah, then back down and to the side. Why not shoot an arrow with an arrow? I watched the Mythbusters try to recreate the Kevin Costner arrow shot from Prince of Thieves. They couldn't do it. But they're not fantasy archers in a made-up story. They're just scientists. That's a real disadvantage for them. Stop hitting me! Although if you're gonna cast strength buffs on each other, can you guys, like, actually attack? The shipment wasn't inspected properly, not anything known to be wrong. Well, that means it could be something unknown to be wrong. Yep, Yaman retreated. I knew that was gonna happen. There. I killed it for you. You're welcome. I don't know. Maybe I'm just overly paranoid. I'm very slightly afraid of food at the moment. Alright, let's use this remedy on Yaman. There. I'm afraid of food because, like, the brand of sugar-free frozen pops that I usually buy, sugar-free frozen ice thingies, apparently contaminated with glass. So that's fun. Not that I've been eating glass lately. But, you know, I could have been. Apparently. Fruit-flavored glass. I'm serious. One sec. Standards are way down around now. Boy, howdy are they. And in inspection. I don't know. I figured I'd put that out there. Not because I didn't think you folks would believe me, but because if this is something in your area, be wary. Basically. Well, I figured I'd help pass on the news. Don't eat glass. That's my professional tip. From me to you. It's only certain flavors and it's only one package. No, not one package. It's only one, like, set. So far, yes, thank you. You know, when I'm trying to, dissuade fears a little bit, it always helps to have somebody come in and re-swade them. So, thanks for that. Oh boy, now I'm frozen. That can't be good. Now I'm unfrozen. That is good. There. Poor Yaman is just absorbing damage. Just taking hit after hit. Maybe I should have bought him some armor or something? Or like a weapon? Or literally anything? I did not, however. That's fine, I'll save the money. It's saving money. But yeah, I wish I had better news. I wish I had, like, good news for you guys, as opposed to, like, there's glass in the popsicles. Sometimes it's genuinely, upsetting to me that I don't have better news. Alright, now I just go south and all roads will lead to where I need to be. As long as I go on the correct roads. The hell arrows are very annoying. They have so many movement points and so many, abilities. New vaccine. Oh, right. I think I saw that. The melanoma vaccine. I never thought there would be a melanoma, like, injection. So that's definitely a thing that's cool. That's definitely a thing where I would have read the article. I'm curious. Like, sometimes you read the article and it's like, of course, this only affects rabbits born after 2003. I guess every rabbit alive today would be born after 2003. I just fished for a year. Okay, God, did we find it? I think we found it. We found the temple. The Temple of Jomathay. In the forest of Jomathay. New Merrick and Moderna, late-stage trial, melanoma vaccine. It's for patients who've had melanoma, a vaccine to prevent reoccurrence. That's good. It is being adapted for patients with other types of cancer. Good, they're making steps. This is quite involved. You have to harvest the patient's tumor, sequence it, identify the mutations, and make the vaccine per patient. It's not going to be like an off-the-shelf pill. Okay. That's still cool. There's a lot more hoops that you have to go through than I thought, but it's still cool. Jomathay Cave in Jomathay Temple in Jomathay Forest. Oh no. Oh no, this is a teleport maze, isn't it? Yeah, no, it's appreciated. Like, I just wanted to take a look and see what it said, what the process was. The oldest rabbit ever would have been born in 2012 if they were still alive. Well, I mean, the oldest rabbit ever would have been born in, like, 1313 if it were still alive, which it isn't. Like, if it were still alive, it's doing a lot of heavy lifting in that sentence, isn't it? A chewing gum that helps with a class of cancer. Bugs Bunny has been alive for roughly 100 smutty years. In other news, Generalissimo Francisco Franco is still dead. And Atrushan is kind of getting his ass beat. We're just beating up Bigfoots now. Like, their feet are big, so we're hitting them. Alright, we are coming up on something here in the center. Ye who call upon this temple, that which I protect is power forbidden, none can sunder it from these grounds. Seeker of the supreme treasure of the ancient dragons, follow mine ordering of the 5 Davids. Through earth, reveal water, through... Okay, hold on, let me fucking write this down. Hello, Shateri. Let me write this shit down. Earth, water, fire, wind, void. Go planet! Alright, so what does that mean? I guess it's not a teleport maze. I like when void is recognized as an element. I like when no element is recognized as itself an element. The absence of a thing is also a thing. Hell Corgi, Hell Axolotl, Hell Flemish Giant, Hell Protozoa. Do I like when black is considered a color? Black is a color, yes. Alright, we need Earth, which I think is the cross. Oh, I don't really know what each of these represent. Let's see. Earth, water, fire, wind, void. Alright, that opened the door. What's that? That's a skeleton. This is bones. Is this the gold dragon that supposedly took Avesta? Poor thing. It couldn't withstand the curse and died. Man, I thought dragons were nothing but fairy tales. To think they were real all along. Ooh, awkward. Cosro, well, we have a surprising revelation for you. Go, Atrushan. Take Avesta. This thing did not kill the gold dragon. Existing in this universe killed the gold dragon. Dragons come from a different place which is not cursed, and this land is cursed to kill dragons. Which is why our hero is in human form. Is this Avesta? Beep, 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 beep. Whomever thou art, thou shalt not take Avesta. Ye who seek the forbidden power, I baptize with death. Oh, we got a reverb. That's cool. Okay. They are blowing us up. Now we fight the dragon like it's Saga Frontier. We do.
Ah! Look, dragon! Big! Strong!
Does anybody have anything that might be useful? Just healing potion. And this one scorpion egg. I'm gonna use the scorpion egg on... Okay, Tamron is fine. That's fine, actually. That'll give her a big hit point boost. Now we just need to keep everybody alive. And giving her a big hit point boost will help with that. Since she is one of my healers. Kinda wish Fauna had got it. There are generally lots of undead in the Castlevania games. It's kinda what they're for. Yeah, Tamron's already fucking dead. Wow. That went great. I guess the extra hit points didn't help. Alright. Good I saved recently. Probably. Like, I probably should just reset and try this again, but... It's those explosive spells that the dragon is casting that are really killing me. What do you mean Khazro recovered? I don't give a shit about Khazro. I'm trying to heal myself. There. Oh, this is not going well. Alright. That's our last healing item. That we can access currently, so... we just have to hope that we survive. You can do it. Numerically, I don't think I can. Nope, numerically, I cannot do it. So we restart back here. Alright. So now that I know that fight is coming, I can rearrange the party a little bit and get ready for it, but not... like, I'm unsure exactly what I can deploy to... I mean, I wish we had done that. Tamarin gets a level. I'm gonna walk around a little bit and see if I can find anything in this cave worth touching. Like, maybe there's a treasure chest with some good equipment in here. Or maybe there's just every enemy in the entire world. All crowded into this cave. Ready to slap my ass. Lining up. To smack me in the ass. Alright, Tamarin is in fact about to die again. I don't know why everybody's ganging up on her, but it's going poorly. I'm starting to feel like we may need to go back out and reconsider equipment purchases. Like, maybe I should have bought better armor for the group. Maybe I should go exploit the casino for a while. An otter that is full of fish. I don't even have to say anything. Hello. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna just try walking down here and seeing if there are any chests or anything down here. Fire is okay, this is just telling me what the symbols mean. I guess what the symbols mean. Damn. Killed one gargoyle and that's it. God. Yeah, I think I might have to leave and go out and reconfigure the party. Pick up some new gear. I may do that over the weekend off screen. Like, I'm gonna try the boss fight again. If we fail again, then I'll go ahead and end the stream, and we'll do the, I'll do the grinding and shopping and walking back and forth through the forest off screen. Over the weekend. I don't know if we're going to find any treasure chests in this dungeon. Fauna yeah, I gotta heal Fauna next time she comes back. That's rough. I know for a fact that Yaman is not using the latest in bow technology, for example. And I wonder if upgrading Yaman would greatly assist with outgoing damage. I do feel like upgrading armor would help with incoming damage a lot. Alright. No. Yes. Alright, I'm gonna back on out of here, and we're gonna heal up and try the dragon again. If we don't succeed, then, I will simply walk off for now, and wrap up off screen. Our accuracy has gone in the tank, too. That concerns me. I'm glad we can just delete an enemy now and then, though. That is nice. Water, fire, wind, void. Alright. We cannot skip this scene, so we will simply just boop through it. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do this. Couldn't withstand the curse and yeah. I'm going to simply have to use items from the team while they're actually, like, present, as opposed to after they've tried to flee. Slay. Over-leveled cheap. Nah. There's no reason to make shit up. Come on. Can we poke it? Oh, for fuck's sake, there's random encounters in here! Me and my fucking hubris. No, I'm resetting this. Me and my hubris. Nice work. Alright, Avesta, the dragon wakes up. Eye blinks. Thou art a fool. Alright. This time Atrushan got a strength buff. That'll help. While I'm at it, do use that scorpion egg. Orders. Everybody focus on the orcs, actually. Yeah, that'll help. Alright, I'll body block this.
Raid.
And hopefully we won't die this... Hello, raiders. You're just in time to watch me get my ass whipped. Hopefully your game time was good. Everybody takes a bunch of damage from spells. That's great. Further route eventually. Congratulations. Good work. Alright. I am gonna move over and try to help with the orcs. I'm not sure I'll actually be able to do it. Yeah, Yaman's in trouble. Taking a ton of damage, and he's out. Wasn't much I could do there. And now it's Cameron's turn to get chewed on. Couple of hyper potions oughta... Not me, you! What does orders do? You can pick an enemy for them to focus on. It doesn't help much, but... Particularly not when, you know, it's my two healers down to the wire. Everybody's taking damage. And it looks like they just randomly pick who to use potions on, which doesn't really help much. There. One orc down. 2 orcs down. We're doing better than we did last time. We are clearing out orcs, which means that it's likely they'll actually have a shot at fighting the dragon, as opposed to just dying. Are they using it on whoever is lowest? Usually, yes. That's a lot of damage. Alright. That'll help. Everybody's back up to full. I'm gonna go ahead and start in on the dragon. Start attacking. That one orc is harassing Cameron. I'm hoping something can be done about it. Alright, I'm gonna move up there and kill that orc next round. No, I can't. The dragon just moved itself in the way. Smart dragon. Fauna's up there doing it. There. Now it's just us and the ow, flashy. Now it's just us and the dragon. Nobody much needs healing, so we're good. Atrushan can definitely tank this. Please keep connecting. It's in the red! We de-und it. It is no longer undead. Levels up, Yaman returns. At last, you've obtained Avesta. Look, Atrushan, there's something glowing gold. The Golden Fangs. Could this be? Yes, it has to be. It's an Emerald Grace. So this is what the engraving on the stone monument was talking about. We got the third one! I forget if we have the first two. I gotta be honest. Having accomplished their goal and obtained Avesta, Atrushan's party left the Forest of Jomathe. Let's go to Fort Mithramar. Time to rescue Hasalam and defeat Astrakhan. Well, that's true. We do have the silver scale. Let's just head on out of here. We're gonna go back to town. We're gonna save, and I'm gonna stop for the night.
Maybe you ought to save.
All right, we'll save here. I'll call now. But we're still going back to town. There is an inn here, right? Yes, good. We stay the night, we heal up. Cameron. Aw, he says her name in his sleep. Cute. Alright. Here we save. On Tuesday, we return to this game. But tomorrow, we're playing Secret Files 2. Which has a subtitle that I've already forgotten. Puritas Cordis, in which we attempt to save the planet from disaster, because that's always what we're doing. I love the feature list on Secret Files Tunguska 2. Let me show you that real quick. The feature list for this game promises quote-unquote facial animation for visualizing emotions and speech. We'll be able to visualize speech, isn't that cool? Innovative puzzle design that always remains logical and fair. Detailed, impressive pre-rendered backgrounds. Real-time light and shadow effects of 3D characters and environments. And it runs on Windows 2000. So, this is going to be really fun. As it is, though, good night. Good luck. Eat well, have a fat ass. And let me see if there's anyone I want to pawn you guys off on. No, there is not. So I am just gonna toss you guys out into the ether. Have a good time out there. Don't forget Void Boogaloo. And the Void Boogaloo is where you will all go now. Goodbye. Enjoy the Void.